Hello. So first I want to say fifth grade that I miss you terribly. And I wish that I can be with you teaching some of these things because it is certainly easier. However, we must go on. So I want you to look at page 233 in your packet. And I know we might be taking it back just a little bit, but we just got everything set up for you. And I just want to make sure that you fully understand how to do some of these lessons because, again, our language is difficult. And we have many parts and pieces to it. And it is just easier for us to practice together, but we're going to do our best, okay? So on page 233, we looked at special adjectives, okay? Special adjectives. First, articles. I think we talked about that. No, I know we talked about them in class. So articles are words like a, an, and the. A, an, and the. These are articles, and they are also used as adjectives. Now, if you look at the example on the top of page 233, you will see the same thing. A, an, and the are special adjectives. They are called articles, and they are used with singular nouns and adjectives. I think we know that already, okay? Used as, used with a singular noun or adjectives, okay? And it gives you some examples. A whirling tornado, there's only one. A column of air, there's only one column. An air column, okay? We kind of get the idea. Now, demonstratives are your other words. These, that, those, and this, okay? These, that, those, this. These, that, those, this. I had my last year's class repeat that over and over again. You can do the same. So these, that, those, this. These, that, those, this. Those are your demonstratives. And these are also adjectives that are going to be describing a noun. Okay? If you look at the example, this heavy wind. In that example, this is describing the wind. Heavy in that sentence is the adjective, okay? And if we complete the sentence, it goes on to say, is blowing these shirts. So these describe shirts. This describes wind. These describes shirt. Then you have those birds are flying away quickly. Again, those describes birds. A proper adjective, of course, is a proper noun. And if we recall, we always need to capitalize any type of proper noun. So we also need to capitalize any proper adjective. Example that they give is a Canadian meteorologist. So Canadian is describing the meteorologist, right? Canada is a place. This person is Canadian. Therefore, Canadian needs to be capitalized. Okay, it is a proper noun. So, of course, we are going to diagram all of our wonderful things. We always start on the left-hand side with our subject. In the middle, we are going to have our verb or our linking verb. And then at the end, we are either going to have a direct object. In this case, it's only direct object, okay? So I won't go any further. So we'll have your subject, a verb, and your direct object. Remember, your direct object is directly affected by your verb. So let's look at your example. The Spanish boy saw that whirling tornado. So we've already stated that the and that are special adjectives, okay? Or I'm sorry, that is a demonstrative and the is your special adjective, okay, or an article. The describes boy. So you can take a pen for the next part of your lesson or your guided, okay, and do just as they did in this example. Okay, you're going to draw an arrow from your article to the noun, in this case, the boy. Well, he is also a Spanish boy, and that is a proper adjective. So Spanish boy. And at the end of the sentence, you have that tornado, whirling tornado. Okay, so it has two adjectives there. On our diagram now, we have our subject, which is the boy. He saw tornado. Okay. Then all we have to do, of course, is place our lines underneath or where our adjectives are going to be so that we know how the boy is described. He is described as the and Spanish. Tornado is described as that and whirling. Let's do number 1. American cold air often comes from Canada. So your adjectives need to be underlined. You need to underline articles, demonstratives, and proper adjectives, and then you draw your arrow. Okay, sorry, I didn't go over those directions. So we have American, so we're going to underline that. That describes air, right? Cold describes air, right? So what we're going to do is draw an arrow from American to air, cold to air. Please do number 2 and 3 on your own. Make sure that we are reading your directions. We have in here some of the things that we've done before, like labeling subject, verb, direct objects, and your linking verbs, your PAs as well. All right. So go ahead, try those out, and then you're going to do 234 as well. All right. So I'll talk to you soon.